Welcome to Time to Win podcast. It's not just a podcast. It's the official personal growth locker room of life where champions just like you gather to cultivate their courage, create a life-changing game plan of success, and celebrate their wins. I'm RJ Jackson, your personal growth coach and host, and I'm committed to seeing you win. As a professional speaker and growth coach for over 3 decades, I've worked with and inspired thousands to grow their greatness and transform their setbacks into a comeback. And now it's your turn. It's time to win. So if you're ready, grab something to take notes with. We're about to dive in. Let's go fight win. Hey, you amazing comeback champions. Welcome to episode 1 of Time to Win. I'm so happy that you're here. It lets me know that you're ready. You're ready to win. You're ready to accept where you are, adjust to where you desire to be, and take the necessary action to get where you belong. Now, thinking of belonging, oh, my friend, you belong here. A special thank you to our sponsors, JT Sands and Associates Consulting Firm, for making it possible for you to be here. JT Sands and Associates, where a life lived right is a legacy left. You can visit them at jtsands.com. This is your girl, RJ Jackson. I'm so excited to be back in podcast land. Thank you for being bricklayers with me, for helping me lay the foundation and get this game started. I promise you, my friend, in the end, after it's all said and done, we win. And the beautiful thing about it, we're gonna win together. Did you know that behind every win, there's a story? Take the word win itself. Its original meaning. It means to strive, desire, wish. It also means love, to conquer, defeat, reach a destination despite difficulties, to achieve victory, and to have power and control. Did you know that a woman by the name of Mary Parker Follett coined the phrase win-win? A win-win. It means good for everyone involved. Today and every day here on Time to Win, it's definitely a win-win. Good for everyone involved. We're all winners. Let's take a moment and look at the word winner. A winner is one that is successful, especially through praiseworthy ability or hard work. A winner is a risk taker with great strength in making decisions. You, my friend, were born to win. And in my book, you are a winner. I'm confident that you are here because you have taken risk throughout your life. You've worked hard. You kept going when you wanted to throw in the towel, when you wanted to stay in bed with the cover over your head. You've succeeded. Now, perhaps you are not where you want to be. I get that. That's why we journey. And I'm so excited that we get to journey together. And together, we will learn to accept where we are, adjust to where we want to be, and take massive action to get to where we're going. Perhaps you're wondering why. Like, why here and why now for Time to Win podcast? Well, as I said earlier, behind every win, there's a story. So journey with me as I share the story and foundation of the Time to Win podcast. So why me? Why now? I believe women who have suffered a setback and feel like a failure deserve to recognize their worth and experience a comeback. So here's my story behind my win. As you may or may not know, I was in a horrific auto accident, which left me walking with a cane and an injury to my brain. It took me from traveling the world as a renowned speaker to not being able to speak, not being able to remember the words I wanted to say, mispronouncing words, and even forgetting what I wanted to say altogether. And every time I found myself in a conversation with someone and I felt stuck, I would play this record entitled, I'm Living with a Brain Injury. And it's interesting because people would say to me, oh, RJ, I would have never known. But I just felt I had to tell because shame covered me. I felt I wasn't good enough and somehow ended up using the brain injury for muting my voice instead of fully accepting this is who I am in this season. And that's really the foundation of Time to Win podcast. It's about me accepting the call to show up fully. One day, I just got tired. I just got tired of saying to myself and playing the record, I live with a brain injury. And so I realized, it's a new day, RJ. And this is the day and time that records aren't even popular anymore. I mean, we went from records to CDs to MP3 players. Listen, RJ, girl, we are doing digital downloads right now. So why don't you download a new song and stop playing that record, I have a brain injury? And when I had this conversation with myself, I decided to do just that. I literally said, okay, it's time for a new download. And yes, it's true. I still live with a brain injury, but I will no longer sing that song. I'm living with a brain injury. Let's take a pause for the cause, just so I can ask you a quick question. What song are you constantly playing in your head, in your heart, and in your mind that keeps you stuck? What record do you need to break? I mean literally break, so that you can create a new digital download. It's time to win, my friend. It is time to win. Okay, so back to my story. I have several accountability coaches, and one that I talk to literally every day and one that I talk to at least 3 or 4 times a week. And I had shared with both of them that I was considering going back into podcasts. And it was a consideration, and a lot of time went by. And one day, one of my accountability partners said she was listening to something online and she thought of me and she wanted to encourage me to start my podcast. And so I said, I'll think about it, which I had thought about it before and never took action on it. Don't judge me. You know what it's like to think about something but never take action, right? All right, so time went by, and then I decided, you know what? I'm going to do this. And I called a friend of mine who has been in radio for years. And I said, listen, girl, I need your expertise because I'm wanting to go back and podcast, but I want to do it a little bit different than what I've done in the past. And she said, sure. So we had a conversation. We talked. We brainstormed. And she asked me one important question. And that was a question of knowing what you want. It was about purpose. And she said, RJ, what's your purpose? Why do you want to do podcasts again? And I began to share how, number one, I felt like I was not fully showing up. And it was time. And that women were dying to live. And I wanted them to know they didn't have to live where they were dying. And they did not have to die where they were living. But I couldn't tell them that because I wasn't showing up. And I thought a podcast would be a great way for me to show up and speak life and remind women that they were born to win. And as I shared with her, she said instantly she got a digital download for me to consider calling the podcast Time to Win. Thanks, Brandy. So, little shameless plug. Thanks, Brandy. And so that day after talking with her, I took massive action. I went and reserved my ULR. I created a plan of action and I went to work. And here I am, working my plan. because you deserve to know that you were born to win. In creating that plan, I took some time to be intentional, not only about the name, but the date, the time, all of that stuff that sometimes we just throw out in the air. But there's something powerful about being intentional. So I said, well, when do I want to start? And how long do I want the podcast to be? And I thought 17 minutes is perfect. And let's see what the number 17 represents. And lo and behold, when I looked it up, the number 17 represented victory. Okay, somebody go, OMG. Exactly, victory, which lines up perfectly with time to win. So I knew the 17 was a go. And so when it came to what date I wanted to start, I'm always saying 10, a table of 10, doing things in 10. And so I thought, let me go back and look up what does the number 10 represent. So I went back, looked up the number 10, and are you ready for this? It represented completion, to be complete. And when you put number 10 and 17 together, it's complete victory. Complete victory. Meaning if you aren't completely satisfied, I'm here to remind you, you have complete victory. And so the date of starting became 10/17, which was a Monday. And so originally I was going to host the show on Monday. And as I was planning and preparing, something came to me. And it was the day WINSday. And I said, WINSday. Why does WINSday keep coming to me? So I kept saying WINSday. And then it hit me. It can't be Monday. It has to be the middle of the week. It has to be the day which most people call hump day. The day where it's in the middle of the week, where we've started the week strong. We're starting to get tired, but yet we want to end strong. It's that middle ground that's so important. WINSday. And WINSday is a disruptor. And I want you to know, my friend, I am here not only to tell you it's time to win, but to help you disrupt the pattern of shame, disrupt the pattern of guilt and fear and rejection. I'm here to help you recharge. And that's exactly what WINSday stands for, an opportunity to recharge. And so it's WINSday, and together we get to share our wins and remind each other, in the end, we win. Don't quit, don't stop, keep going. Somebody say yes with me. Yes. Go, fight, win on a WINSday. Okay? Although today is our official launch, we're starting on WINSday of this week, and we want to invite you to come hang out with us. Come get the strategies you need in order to succeed and some tools in your toolbox for transformation. We're going to gather in the locker room of life, and we're going to do this thing together. So if you're ready to win, this is your time, my friend. Continue to join us in the locker room every Wednesday as together we decide to what? Yes, go, fight, win. Each week when we come together, my goal is to hold you accountable to accepting where you are, adjusting to where you want to be, and taking massive action to get there. Now, although I've spent some time sharing the foundation of why now and why me, I desire for you to be inspired by something I shared in my story. I want you to see your part in this journey of winning. I want you to eliminate your excuses so you will no longer have your excuses. Eliminate your success. I want you to realize that your experiences came to make you better if you choose not to allow them to make you bitter. I want you to proclaim today that it's time to win. Yes, it is, my friend. And we got this. And I will continue to root for you and provide you with information that causes transformation in your situation. All you have to do is to continue to meet me here in the locker room on Time to Win. And here's the beautiful thing about the journey together. You're not just going to come here every Wednesday to hear me talk, and I'm certainly not going to just have a bunch of people come on to share their story. But what I am going to do intentionally is invite expert guests to come and help you change your story. All right, my friend, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Listen, if you're not where you desire to be, it's not too late. There's still time to win, my friend, and now is the time. So here's what I want to encourage you to do. Think of one step that you can take to get you closer to your desired dream or goal. If you're already on the right track, keep moving because you can get run over even being on the right track. If you've fallen off, it's time to get back up, get back on track, and win the game. And you don't have to do it alone. We're here to support you, encourage you, and provide you with information that causes transformation. It's time to win, my friend. And remember, winners never quit, and quitters never win. You, my friend, were born to win. So let's go do the thing. Are you ready? Well, let's go. Thank you for listening to Time to Win. I recognize that you appreciate the value provided in today's episode, and for your gratitude, I'm giving you a Time to Win VIP listener badge. So head on over to timetowinpodcast.com. That's timetowinpodcast.com and claim your badge and gain immediate VIP access to more of our next level resources and opportunities, including details on the huddle, a table for 10, the Cure Circle, and the Cure Retreat. Because you've enjoyed today's session, you can also express your gratitude by rating, reviewing, and returning next week with a friend. Oh, by the way, be sure to screenshot today's episode and share it in your Instagram and Facebook story or on your favorite social media platform. We'll look forward to seeing you again next week in the locker room of life, here on Time to Win. And remember, the best time to win is now.